Great. So I am Engineer VIGLO. I'm a civil engineer and I've done this real estate thing for the past 10 years. And I want to start a master class in real estate. So we are starting today. It's free now. So if you have people who are interested, give them an invite so that they can have access to it while it is free. I want us to just have a journey through real estate, and I'll be going through a little bit of literature and definitions and explanations. Then I'll do a little bit of marketing. Then we'll now bounce back to how profitable or these places where you can make money in real estate. So this is an introduction course, and we are going to be on this journey for the next 30 days. Come with me. Just for reference sake, I wrote that on the board, real estate. So a lot of people hear the word real estate, it's fancy. You feel like it's a word for the rich, and there is an issue of whether you should get into real estate to become rich, or you should become rich before you get into real estate. And real estate is basically the land and everything that happens on it. So the basis is actually the land. Let me just write this down. The basis is the land, okay? And let me write it in capital letters. So real estate is basically land. So if you have a piece of land anywhere, you are doing some sort of real estate, okay? And you'll be gaining some sort of advantages that real estate owners have. But there are a few more things that happens in real estate, and that's what we'll be looking at. So basically what people know the most would have been this. Just one of the elements of real estate, that would be residential, okay? Residential. So what's residential real estate? Residential real estate is real estate that is built for homes, okay? So for residences where people stay after a long day of work and the like. So the models of residential real estate would have been what? You either own the house yourself, that's ownership, okay? Ownership. We'll get into some clarity in this in the future in subsequent classes, or you might be renting, okay? There is a lot of controversy about whether it's better to rent your house or it's better to own it. And I tell people that depending on your psychology of how you want to build wealth, whether you are looking for social security or whether you are looking for financial liberty, it will influence which one you should do first, okay? Depending on your source of revenue, depending on what you put to work, whether you put your money to work or you put your mind to work, it can influence which one you should do, okay? And this is not actually the most profitable real estate though, but fine. That's what we know, and I'm not going to fight it too hard. The next one would have been commercial. Okay, so commercial real estate is what is more exciting, though less seen about because very few people practice it, and it's reserved for very few people because you need to have some money to do this. So commercial would have been, what is commercial? Okay, offices, okay? So where people do any form of office transactions, you know, they don't usually have to buy. They rent in other places. So you'd have had offices, malls and shops, okay? Malls and shops, right? What else do you have? So maybe you can have like hotels, okay? Hotels, though people sleep there, it's not like they are residents, okay? It's commercial activities ongoing there. Then you can have something, maybe let's make it a little bit tricky, like airports, okay? Airports are some sort of commercial real estate. In Africa, it might not be too common that there'll be a private airport or a private terminal and stuff like that, but it's big business out there and it's real estate, okay? Then the next one would have been industrial. I hope I wrote that well. So industrial, this is the finest of them. Very expensive, very lucrative. Definitely the first one would have been warehouses, okay? Warehouses. So once you have warehouses, you can talk about ports, okay? More like seaports, okay? So let me write seaports so that I don't confuse with it, airports. So I think airports can also qualify for industrial depending on the kind of activity that is going on, okay? So C But okay, special purpose activities. We can bring stuff like stadiums. Okay, it's like big energy, big activities, big money ongoing there. Then you can even bring agriculture. Okay, agriculture, not a small kind of agriculture, when you are looking about 1,000 hectares of agriculture with a treatment plant for the water, packaging plant for the food that you have harvested, storage facilities. You realize that a lot of multifaceted investment is ongoing there. So these stuffs, once there is engineering, that's probably why I found myself doing this. When we were in school, we were just trying to learn how to build structures as civil engineers. But I realized that there is a client, or there is someone who brings big money, who wants to get things done. Any other industry in the world, when they want to get things done, they think about building something and utilizing it, okay? And then there will be words like amortization and some complicated finance words where you don't want to get your money back immediately, okay? So it's called payback time. You want to pay back yourself in 5 years or in 10 years or in 20 years. And the sooner you pay yourself back, the more profitable the business seems. But once it's becoming very faster, it puts pressure on the cash flow of the business. So you realize that a lot of businesses, especially banks, they don't own their offices, okay? There are a lot of determinants that come about this, and I'll be teaching them in subsequent classes. So stay with me. It's a very long series, and I would like to cut it short so that we can actually find the information as and when and actually label them very well. And share it with people who are interested. It's free now. After some time, I might make it like exclusive or a paid class. So just for your information, and thank you for watching to this point. I'll see you in the next class.